What is up, basketball fans? Welcome to Zero Gravity Christmas Edition. Drew's got the Christmas Santa hat on. We just watched an incredible game last night. Basically, like 8 hours ago, this game finished. We're in a Christmas spirit. We had lots of great NBA basketball. Took back over the NFL on Christmas Day. It was a great day. We're going to get into it today on Zero Gravity, HOPELine Media's NBA podcast, brought to you by J Bar M. J Bar M Barbecue is just a couple blocks away from Toyota Center. Free parking, great barbecue, great drinks, and great people over at J Bar M Barbecue. Shout out to Zing Zang, America's #1 Bloody Mary mix. We love Zing Zang over here. I zanged responsibly yesterday, and you should do that all weekend long for Christmas break. We love Zing Zang. And shout out to Underdog Fantasy. Use promo code GRAVITY when you sign up. Play your first $5 and get $75 in bonus entries. We've got the quad box, the 4-man. I don't know what you call it. The square, four square. We got the zone going here. We got all 4 of the Zero Gravity team members here today for the day after
box
Christmas.
and one,
the Witching Hour podcast.
I don't know who the and one is.
Yeah,
it's our producer.
It's
which
me.
is just Stone.
It's just
Stone.
It's his alter ego. Do you tap into an alter ego when you start editing?
I think I look like Josh Hill, not Josh.
Yeah,
not Josh Garcia. That's what I think.
Josh Hill with hat or without hat? Because those are 2 completely different vibes, I think.
That's fair. Always with hat, because I typically am wearing a hat the entire time as well.
Okay. You gonna get a cool space tattoo to cover up your forearm?
I should get a galaxy forearm tattoo. That'd be just so I can really tap in, or just get a sleeve like the sleeve
the
that you
fake
can
ones, yeah,
and put on when I'm editing. I think that'd be a good call.
There was a guy at the school I went to who played intramural sports wearing one of those. Just throwing that out there. He was doing it to be ironic. I felt like it was a little too much.
Okay,
that's fair. Yeah. All right. Well, with that, Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope everybody got what they wanted for Christmas, or happy holidays if you don't celebrate Christmas. But last night, game of the season. Can we keep saying this every week? Game of the season.
Every week. Game of the year. Game of the week. Game of the year.
We're putting together a team.
It's just game of the seasons.
Yeah. For some reason, the Cavs are
honestly
twice now. I don't
that's
know.
A end of season content right there. We need to power rank games of the season.
Yeah. I think that's great. That's one of the gravities now.
Oh, I mean, that's great. I will forget what most of them are, so maybe this one will stick out the most because it's on Christmas.
That's fair. Yeah. So the Nuggets Timberwolves game goes to OT, 142-138. Nuggets take that win. Anthony Edwards gets ejected. What did we think about the ejection? Because I watched it over like 10 more times this morning and still am confused.
Yeah. I mean, the first one makes sense where he pokes the ball out of Jokic's hands out of bounds. Can't do that, obviously. But
that's a delay of game.
Right. But it's an auto tech, I think. But for them to throw Ant out like 5 minutes later in overtime, it's pretty lame, especially when the game was still within reach. They're only down 3. I know because we're shooting free throws, but that's, you have to know, like, as a ref, like, all right, man, like he had to have said something really, really bad to get tossed.
Not shocking, though, if he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good guy, Ant Edwards.
But also, I don't know. It's just, I hate when it turns into the ref show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they forget, or maybe they know it's entertainment. I don't know. In the NFL lately, with all these like end of game flags that come up, and the refs like come up to present, we know it's pass interference, but we don't know which team they're going to call it on.
Yeah.
And they go, pass interference on the offense.
Whoa.
And the whole crowd's like,
that's just the Bill Simmons woes.
The one thing they can't control, that suspense.
Yeah. It's like they know. And I hate when they take over a game like that.
It was like the Lions game last week. It's like,
the same thing.
Call on the field was a touchdown. But
that was messed up, man.
That was so bad. But yeah, this game was incredible. Jokic obviously is the storyline. I believe, Shelly, you had a little nugget for us. Speaking of the Nuggets.
Well, my nugget for you is just that he had a 114.8 true shooting percentage in overtime.
Oh,
that's pretty good.
Pretty high.
Yeah,
that seems good, right?
Yeah, 100% from the field, 2 of 2 from 3. He hit 10 of 11 from the free throw line. That big flopping fish of a man. 18 points, 0 assists. Just went to work.
Take over.
Incredible. Yeah. He only made 3 field goals and scored 18 points. I love this league.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
hilariously unethical.
Yeah, 23 free throw attempts on 56 points. Welcome back, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
18 points in 5 minutes. Yeah, I just wanted to point out that true shooting percentage to you because that's
a
pretty
big
good.
one.
But yeah, 50-point triple-double. What a monster. He had 23, 8, and 7 in the first half. Which, yeah, you have to if you're going to finish with the stat line he did, but that's just like insane.
I think that Chuck progressively getting drunker throughout the day on Inside the NBA was strictly Jokic's fault and nobody else. every hour they'd pan back. He was just, his eyes were getting lower. His vibe was getting lower. He peaked out a little bit after the fourth, but it got gnarly after that.
What time did those guys show up to the studio, you think?
It was like 6 a.m. to 1
5
a.m.
or 6.
type of, I think they put in like a 19-hour day.
Well, are they still in Atlanta?
Yeah. Same studio. It's still at Turner Studios, but produced by ESPN now.
Woof. So a whole hour later than God's time zone. That's crazy.
Yeah, and Chuck just immediately shitting on Draymond Green at like 8 a.m. was fun. Also, Draymond Green just being on Inside the NBA on a game day on Christmas was just laughable in his podcast studio in his extra bedroom.
Yeah.
Waking up to seeing Draymond Green's face on Christmas morning. That is the Grinch right there.
So mad.
Yeah, that's Cindy Lou Who waking up in the middle of the night for a glass of water and being like, what's this scary green guy doing here?
Yeah, 100%. But Jokic.
Jokic.
Historical day. Historical. Is this the best Christmas performance ever?
It's up there. Top 3 at least.
Ooh, I do want, Drew, do you remember your tweet from last night? About the MVPs?
Oh, yeah. I think it's going to be weird because obviously I think Jokic, I mean, after this performance, this puts him like in the lead for MVP, right? So if he wins 4, so his 4th MVP, what happens if he wins his 4th MVP but never gets that second ring? Just going to be a weird, like, where do we put him in like the history of the NBA? Like, where do we rank this guy? Like, is he top 15? Is he top 10 still with the 4th MVP? Obviously top 20, I think, but without a second ring, it's going to be weird to place him, I think, with like the truly GOATs of all time.
Yeah.
Is he going to be in the 30,000, 10,000, 10,000 club with LeBron? I feel like he should get there.
I think the points might take him a while because I think he's going to average less points than LeBron for a little bit, but the assists and rebounds, he's going to clear that guy if his career.
He's going to be top 5 in both of those, maybe?
Yeah, I think top 5.
Oh, yeah. As long as he doesn't retire early.
I think they said last night he was 2 triple-doubles away from Oscar. So he's going to get that record.
Is it 1 away now? Or is that 2 after the game?
I can't remember, but he's going to pass it no matter what.
Isn't he 31, guys? Do we have another 7 years of this, or is he just going to retire in 2 years? After
this fuckery won't last much longer.
I feel like the way unless his body just really betrays him, he doesn't jump a ton. Like, he should be able to preserve his body for a while.
The play style lasts until 45. It's just a matter of,
and he's so skilled
until 45.
Yeah. I got into an argument with Rockets fans last year because it may have been like Skip Bayless or Mad Dog, someone like that was saying he's not close to like a top 10 big man of all time, or he's not even a top 10 big man of all time. And I was like, guys, I think he's closer to being a top 10 player of all time. When it's all said and done, by the time he retires, he will be closer to the top 10 all time conversation than he will to the top 10 big man. You know what I mean? Like, he'll be firmly planted in the top 10 big man, and we'll be having a much bigger conversation. And they were pretty mad
because the big men, really, is it Shaq, Kareem,
Bill Russell,
in no particular order,
Hakeem,
and
Hakeem. Yeah, those
Tim
would
Duncan.
be
Tim.
But is Tim counted as a 5? Like, do you count him as a big man? Because he plays as a center, but he's listed as a power forward. That was my issue.
I think he's in the power forward conversation.
Right.
Definitely the first half of his career with playing with the general, or that was
David Robinson.
Yeah.
Admiral.
There it is.
The general.
You were in the military. Come on, Drew.
Somewhere, one of those ranks. One of those.
Drew's I know some of these words.
And they're calling Chad on Twitter now.
Oh, incredible.
David Robinson, the general.
Do we flip flop it and we just go to that one?
Yeah, let's do Spurs. That's probably the second best game of the day.
Speaking of Spurs and Thunder.
Yeah.
Spurs win 117-102. They've beat the Thunder 3 times in a row.
Insane.
Kryptonite.
2 of the games back-to-back matchups against each other.
And 2 of them on like absolute prime time, the only game on at the time too.
And 2 of them basically blowouts.
Yeah.
Like for all considering how dominant defensively the Thunder have been, might as well be blowout.
My thing with this is like when the Mavs were playing OKC in the playoffs in 2024, I was like, it's not so easy when you don't get 15 free throws a game, eh, Shea? Every time they call it tight, Shea just typically 85% of the time does not score a shitload of points. He only scored 22 in this game. But
was that true last playoffs? I'm genuinely asking.
I think don't have when he was in the 30s, it was always 10 plus free throws. When he wasn't in the 30s, it was less than 10 free throws.
That's a good stat to look up. I wonder, like, because that does sound like accurate. Where it's like that's why the Thunder, especially against Denver last year in the playoffs, like that series was so close because I don't think he was getting as many foul calls as he was during the regular season.
Yeah.
So
also, De'Aaron Fox just like, hey, happy Christmas to me. First Christmas day basketball game. This is awesome.
Dude, he's quietly been so good.
Impeccable. We were trading him preseason. We're like, why don't we just trade him for Giannis?
Yeah, a lot of people we're like, yeah, they don't need him. They've got plenty of guards. Why don't they
did
just
we
get
see
rid
what
of him?
Lou Dort was trying to do to Wemby, guys? This is Stone. I understand your Lou Dort hate now.
It's so bad. He's a linebacker, dude.
He's he went for the knees, man.
Did he die? I missed that. Did he dive into his knees?
He went
or something?
knee to knee on a quote unquote box out, but he just it was 2 freight trains, except
he
one
threw
of the
elbow to ribs.
Inanimate object.
He was elbow to ribs and then just landing on Wemby's knee.
My thing with Lou Dort, and honestly, a few players on the Thunder, and kind of just like league wide, there's a lot of guys who do stuff like this. It like the refs, it feels like the refs are trying to take control, or the league's trying to take control of reckless play.
Bless you.
You know, with like reckless closeouts and stuff like that. But we have like, why is there not a pretty substantial punishment for trying to get the ball through someone's legs, or just like using your body as a weapon to stop people? I don't know. I just feel like that should be officiated. I think it's officiated like opposite, where it's like you get leeway if you're extremely physical instead of.
But I think with the Dort thing, it is like kind of dirty with what you're saying, because the refs, it's like he's going in for like a board, but it's like so many guys are crashing that's like hard to catch in the middle of the game. So that's why it's so like sus, where it's like no one's watching. Wemby doesn't have the ball. You know, it's just kind of like out of the play, really. The refs aren't watching where I am right now. So
it's the same mentality of, okay, he does this all game. Surely he can't get caught doing this all game.
Right.
The new Draymond.
It's the Draymond, yeah.
It's like when linemen, like right and left tackles do false starts like every single play. It's like you can't call it, but I don't know. There's no reason they can't crack down on it. I just don't know how.
For as dirty as Draymond was, Lou Dort is doing it every play. Draymond picked his spots. He picked his spots. And Alex Caruso, like, he's mugging people. He picked his spots where he was going to be there. Lou Dort is like, it's every fucking play, dude. He's the enforcer on a hockey rink. He's Canadian. Like, he's just going in and just trying to fuck people up the whole time.
So this is hockey's fault.
That's what it might be. He's Canadian and he's a hockey player and not a basketball player. Like, imagine if he was just, because he's 6'5", he could just be a defenseman in the NHL, just trucking dudes. Like, that would be elite. Everyone would love him.
He'd probably kill somebody.
Right. Like, he just put longer. He's playing the wrong sport. I call him a linebacker. Now I'm calling him the enforcer D-man. That's what he is. He's an NHL player.
Oh, no.
Man. Could you imagine him lined up opposite Will Anderson Jr.?
That'd be fun.
I'd pay to see that.
Will Anderson wouldn't have knees afterwards, but it'd still be fun for a
second. No. I mean, like on the same defensive line.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah, that's right. He would chop blocking.
Great chop blocking.
See ya, ACL. But the Spurs, 3 times in a row against OKC, big one for them. It's just proving that OKC can be beaten if you have the recipe. And everyone's like, yeah, the recipe is tanking and get a 7'9" alien that's really fucking good at basketball. And
Wemby hasn't even played great,
right?
Like, in these games, Luke Cornett is having a hilarious night.
And then
or two.
They're changing the tanking rules, where or allegedly proposed tanking rules, or where you can't get a top 4 pick 2 years in a row. But the Spurs were like, hey, why don't you just give us 4 in a row, real quick, and then make this rule? And so our team's set for the next 20 years, and we don't have to worry about it.
They do like 2 seasons of a true tank, and then 2 seasons of injury forced tanking, and just have 3 elite prospects fall into their lap. Castle, I mean, that's a little different because he was the 4th or 5th pick. So it's like people passed on him.
Yeah, I think
in a weird draft year where he could have gone a pick or two early. But I mean, you just have Wembanyama and Dylan Harper just fall right there.
And then if they develop Carter Bryant too.
Yeah.
He's sitting there.
Yeah, he's just waiting.
1 minute and 12 seconds yesterday. That's all he needed.
Just waiting in the wings. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I was talking to someone yesterday, and they were like talking about Keldon Johnson. And I was like, he was an important player for them at one point. He's just coming off the bench. Yeah, it's just weird. But yeah, they just own the Thunder. At what point is it mental?
I don't think it's.
Well, I'm not saying it's all. I'm not taking any credit away from the Spurs. They manhandled them. I'm just saying, at what point does it become like even more difficult for the Spurs to overcome it in this 4th matchup that they'll have eventually, or if they end up playing in the postseason?
Well, I mean, we saw it with the Mavs and Thunder for like a season and a half. Like last year, the Mavs still beat the Thunder 3-1 in the regular season without Luka. Yeah. They won all 3 games without Luka.
Comes back to the Thunder and Mavs.
No, the Thunder, they pick a team to have a problem with. I don't know. It's 4 years in a row.
Well, I mean, the year after, in 2022, the year after the Nuggets won the championship, the Rockets beat them 3 out of 4 times and finished 500 that season. So it's like,
yeah, I think some teams just have some teams' numbers, and then it becomes a mental battle. Be like, why do they beat us every time?
And it's every really season I've noticed. Every season, there's the best team in the league always has that one kryptonite. And I guess that's just it this year.
Yeah, I mean, I do think a lot of it is just the Spurs. Their guards, their guard play is just so good. 3 just legit guards who can all slash. They can shoot enough to be a threat. A guy I know who's a Thunder fan was just complaining in the group text about how easily Harper and other guys were taking Wallace and other like great perimeter defenders on the Thunder just off the dribble, just easily, just getting by them. That's a problem because that's like their whole thing. That basically the Thunder, like, they have this incredible net rating and it's almost entirely their defense. Their offense is good, but the defense is historic.
Yeah.
And so if you just have a team who's not afraid of their defense and has a good strategy, then they're not that. I don't want to get in trouble. I was going to say they're not that tough of an out, but it's not that simple. But I mean, like, they become beatable.
Yeah. Well, there also was buzz too, like when they're having that huge streak that they had a really easy schedule up until then when they were like 24-0. Everyone's like, yeah, but you've played like all these mid teams and bottom tier teams. So now that they're playing teams above 500, maybe they're not going to be. They're 2-3 in the last 5. Not great.
Yeah.
All against the Spurs, granted, but still not great.
3 of their 5 losses, or what? 4 losses, 5 losses, are against the Spurs.
Yeah. Do we think because Presti's not known to make like big swings, but do we think they're going to trade for somebody maybe on the outskirts, like maybe a 3-for-1, give up some of their bench players for maybe a 6 man of the year candidate? Like they could grab.
I don't see that happening.
I'm not ready for that yet. Yeah,
I'm not ready for even that.
Too early.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think too early. I think it would be an overreaction, but I do think. I don't know. I feel like that's an off-season thing for them because they just won the championship, so they probably feel like there's no need to rush into anything. But if someone shakes loose and it's just like too hard to pass up, and you finally have all this capital, or you still have all this capital,
right? I just wonder how nervous they are over there after. I think they genuinely wanted to win this game, especially after losing Tuesday. Like, and they wanted to come in and be like, "All right, home court, let's go, let's rock these guys." I just wonder, like, are those guys in the front office being like, maybe some, could we get rid of Dort and package him with some of our bench guys and get like someone who can shoot a little bit better from the perimeter?
Because don't you have to pay Dort this offseason?
You might, yeah.
I think you do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's definitely coming around that time.
I think it's this year.
What does a Lou Dort contract extension even look like? 3 years? 80?
Jalen Green's contract.
Oh no.
I don't think it's very high because they have guys to replace him.
Close to a Dyson Daniels kind of contract, but less annual money.
Do we think like a Daniel Gafford contract? 4 for like 55?
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah, because at this point he's kind of replaceable.
Yeah.
Well,
His
you
speed
can't
is not
replace
replaceable.
that dirtiness and grit.
Sure.
I mean,
It's
what
not
do
often
you
find
call
those
what
guys.
Caruso does every time they put him on a big man?
He's mugging.
Yeah, he's not. It's not dirty. It's just
He's mugging.
just fouling the whole time. Yeah.
Vibes defense.
It's different. Same, but different. All right. Before we get to the next game, Rockets, Lakers, let's talk to you about Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy, thank you for sponsoring this episode. Use promo code GRAVITY when you sign up. Play your first $5 and get $75 in bonus entries. Playing Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like points, rebounds, steals, and more. Christmas Day was a great time to get in on it, but if you had missed out, you can still get in with using promo code GRAVITY. Score $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code GRAVITY. Underdog, make picks, win money. Must be 18 or older, 19 or older in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 or older in Colorado for some games, 21 and older in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia. And present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 HOPEline at 1-877-8-HOPENY or text HOPENY 467-369. With Underdog Unwrapped, you'll unwrap tons of promos all throughout the holidays. We've got boosts, gimme picks, deals, deal reveals, and even some surprises sprinkled in. Now is the best time to get in the game. That's through January 4th with Underdog Fantasy using promo code GRAVITY. If you hit the higher than on points, rebounds, and assists on Nikola Jokic last night, you won tons of money. Easy. It was easy. You can win up to 5,000 times your cash using promo code GRAVITY. Play your first $5, get $75 in bonus entries using promo code GRAVITY with Underdog Fantasy. Thanks for sponsoring this episode. Rockets boys, it's your time. 119-96 against the Lakers. Are the Lakers frauds? Are the Rockets back? People are asking questions.
Probably
Yes.
a little bit of both. I'm still waiting for Luka Doncic to show up and do what you promised.
Well, yeah, no,
He played
that
fine.
game. Hand up.
Played okay.
He was
He
fine.
put up
he
the
was the
numbers.
he was really the only guy kind of doing anything in the first half.
Yeah.
So,
So I took my shot at Luka. I need to give you another one. Your favorite Rocket?
he
Go.
shot 52%, almost 53% during the game yesterday. So
No,
he played fine.
he was fine. Box score wise, watching the game, it felt like
clunky.
most of what he did, they were like, yeah, we'll live with that. Same thing with LeBron. He had a few moments where he'd go on his own little solo run, and they were like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
DFS put up some Tony Snell cardio in 13 minutes.
Hey,
Zero.
don't do that.
0 stats recorded.
Don't do
Come on,
that.
man.
After
First
we
game
were-
back, that's messed up.
After we were
13 billion.
jokingly hyping him up, and
It's his first game back. It's his first game back.
Oh, I'm.
Dude,
this is
fucking
a shot at
sick.
Stone. I'm excited for Doe.
Dude's
Okay.
fucking sick.
No, I'm happy that he's out there, and I'm sure he, has some impact, if anything, just because you have another
If there's a Rockets
guy
fan out there
that's
send me a
long.
DFS jersey, I'll wear it on the pod.
Same.
It's winning.
Also, I do want to give a shout out. I don't know if he's going to listen this far, but Will Glass, you are taller, stronger, bigger, faster, and everything else than me. Fantasy football champion in the first round against me. So shout out to Will Glass. I keep forgetting to do it. There it is, Will. Post-Christmas present for you. You're welcome.
That's nice.
Incredible. The story of this
Shelly,
game is
Shelly,
just that
give me
the
some,
Rockets are bigger and stronger.
I need
He
some
is.
Amen
He's like
Thompson
9 feet
lore.
tall.
What's up?
I did not watch a lick of this game. I need some Amen Thompson. Hope
He was
lore.
incredible in the first
Dude,
half.
he was so good, man. He just looked confident, honestly. That's it. His whole thing this
Good.
year is that he's been playing like a mouse. He's just been overthinking it, playing a little scared, I think, trying to fill some bigger shoes with Fred gone. And yesterday he just looked like he knew what he was trying to do and did it confidently. He was really good defensively.
Do you think he was doing the
kind of
milk, milk call that Josh Allen says when he sees a white linebacker in coverage? Is he calling milk on Luka and Austin Reeves?
Great question.
Probably.
I'm just asking.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, Amin was great. The starting lineup was awesome with Tari in it. They were like all plus 18 or higher, something like that. Really, really good. It makes sense playing a team with a bad defense who relies really heavily on their offense and has a hobbled superstar. And then Reeves got hurt. Only played like 12 minutes, something like that. He didn't play very much.
That Reed shake and bake 3, when he just shook off the defender and caught the
with the Steven Adams give and go kind of thing. Oh, that when that happened, I almost texted you guys. I was like, I need like a a limit on how many times I can text him about Reed because that was like nice.
Remember when you couldn't read tweets for a day? Like you only had a certain number of tweets that you could read for a week or whatever that was.
Oh,
you just shut down Twitter.
That's
That's your Reed Shepherd.
Yeah.
You only have a certain amount every week.
On that play, he looked like a certain player that I won't name. But
Did he looked like White Boy of the Year?
No, that's
on
Timmy
that,
Chalamet.
on that one play, yes. But the Rockets out-rebounded the Lakers by 23. They almost doubled the Lakers' rebound numbers. And I think that's pretty much just the story of the game. They were just more physical and forced their will.
Well, you don't think DeAndre Ayton's 10-2 was good enough?
No, honestly, there were times where he would score and I'd be like, oh, yeah, Ayton's on this team.
Yeah, it's tough.
He's just zero factor. And then,
they had Luka throwing lobs to him and he's just nowhere to be found. And he has no idea the ball's in the air.
Yeah. And then the Rockets just had like a bend, don't break approach to Luka. And I think that's just what you do for that team.
And Marcus Smart just like tearing his shoulder out of socket and then coming back and playing the rest of the game. That was cool.
What a guy.
Mamba mentality. Well, guys, it's 8:30. I have to leave. Y'all three-man weave this the rest of the way.
All right, buddy. Miss you already.
Man down.
Man down.
Adios,
Bye,
Joshua.
everybody.
See ya.
Hand down, man down.
All right.
Man down.
Rockets 119, Lakers 96. Good win for the Rockets. A little bounce back there for them. Bad showing for the Lakers.
They got their Christmas present. The Rockets did because they don't have to worry about playing clutch time offense.
That's right.
They were just up 20, and then the game was over.
The bench mob
shoots
played
the ball in the last 5 minutes. How do we coordinate any kind of offense when they double KD? What do we do? I have no idea how to pass the ball anymore.
Yeah, their solution to the clutch time offense was just to be up by 20. Be up by 20 with 3 minutes left. Do you think Jayshawn Tate knew he was going to get to play on Christmas Day?
No shot.
No. I don't think so. Maybe Christmas.
Friend of Apollo.
Yeah.
Jayshawn Tate.
You deserve it, man.
Yeah. 240. 2 points, 2 shots. We love that. Good for Jayshawn.
I do love Jayshawn Tate.
We did talk about it, though, in the prediction pod. I think these Lakers, again, if Luka is not having an amazing offensive game, they're going to be in trouble every time because they can't play defense.
Yeah, I don't think we mentioned it specifically, but while they've been playing really well, he's also been having the best start to a season that he's ever had.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, when he averaged 40 for the first 10 games of the season.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
And so was Reeves. Reeves was averaging 35 a game.
Yeah.
So
here's 75 to 2 guys.
Come back down to earth. This team, I think, is going to be pretty mid. LeBron is just, I don't know. He has his spurts, but he's still I don't think his 2-minute spurts make up for the other, 30 minutes of the game where he's just looks.
He's just there. He's existing.
I
mean, a minus 33, I think, last night.
That's great. How often is Pelinka talking to people about trading LeBron? Daily, weekly?
I just wonder who would take him. It would have to be a team who.
I think if Pelinka's bringing it up, Rich Paul would shoot him in the middle of the night.
Yeah, Rich. Yeah,
he's gonna call him on the show with Max Kellerman and be like, "What were you just talking about?
Who you talking to? Huh?
Yeah,
not trading him. He's staying in LA forever. You're signing him this season too.
Yeah,
he's taking LeBron.
That's a great point. It's you have to. You'd almost have to do a salary dump. They'd have to give up something to get him off the team, and at that point, it's just not even worth it.
Especially this is his last year on this contract, so there's no guarantee he stays on your team anyways.
What about Anthony Davis for LeBron swap? You throw in a couple picks.
Do they have a couple picks?
They at least have one.
They probably have a couple.
They definitely have one that they didn't give me. Or the Mark Williams trade didn't go through. So I think they still have all those picks.
That's a good question. Did the Lakers trade the wrong superstar?
People are asking.
Should they have just traded Braun? Would you rather have 80 on this team?
Well,
100%. If the question is Luka and AD or Luka and Braun, that's no question. Because then whenever one of them misses 20 games, the other one might still be there.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they can flip flop. Yeah.
And one's not 45 years old.
They could also do their weight loss routines together.
Oh. All right. Well, good win for the Rockets. We move over to my team now that we've brought up Anthony Davis.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis played 4 minutes?
Do we want to talk about only the portion of the game that AD played?
Because even then, it wasn't. I have an issue with the way the Mavericks start games.
I didn't think it was that horrible.
Okay. They forced the ball to Anthony Davis every offensive possession of the first like 5 possessions of the game to get the big fella going, as they say. Why? When he misses the first 5, what confidence are you instilling in this guy? Because it's very rare that he makes the first one.
Maybe they're trying to make him mad.
I don't.
Maybe he does better
it.
once he's missed a few. Is
this Jason Kidd looking at Nico and just being like, "What the fuck did we do?
Look what you did."
Because it's a we thing at this point.
Yeah.
I just don't understand feeding the big fella repeatedly, especially if he misses the first 2. Stop giving him the ball like on every, because they know that you're giving him the ball every offensive possession to start the game. They do it every single game that he plays.
Yeah. That aside, I don't know. I don't know what the answer to that is. I feel like it's probably just because he's your best player.
Can we just?
When he's
is he? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think because Flag will be maybe even like by the end of the season, maybe by next year. AD is still really good, and I thought he looked pretty good while he was out there.
Yeah,
and then he got hurt and was gone, and then that's really when the wheels came off. Like, I know the game kind of crept close every now and then, but it just felt like after the Warriors hit those like 4 threes in a row to end the first quarter, it felt like there was really no coming back from that. And the Warriors didn't even, I guess this is insult to injury stuff. They didn't really even play very well.
No, I think that the Mavericks played really bad. No one made shots. Like Najee Marshall was in the paint and he's had like a 68, 79 or 71% shooting percentage in the paint over the last month and a half or something like that. He couldn't make a shot in the paint. PJ Washington couldn't make a shot anywhere.
Yeah, I thought PJ looked pretty rough. Honestly.
I'm open to this conversation. Immediately this offseason, you trade PJ Washington because I don't think him and Cooper Flag work well together. Unless you're going to bench PJ and bring him off the bench as a 6-man. I don't think their games complement each other.
I did say that, and looking at the numbers, they kind of betray what I watched. PJ produced fine, but it just, I don't know, it looked weird, clunky.
Yeah, and he's the one that always like dribbles the ball off of his leg like 3 times a game, and you're just like, what are we?
I think that's a fine, because PJ is a good enough player to where you'll get something back from him, even if it's just a little bit of
like I think I can get a first-round pick out of him, like a future first. Like I don't think you're getting anything this summer, but
yeah, well, that's what you really need, right?
Right, you give me a 28, 29 first-round pick, I'll take it, whatever.
Trade him now. Again, like the Mavs.
Honestly,
again, the Mavs
recently signed.
Oh, can't.
No, you can't trade him because he signed a deal.
Uh-oh.
That's good face to end on.
Sign a deal for under $60 million. I think you can get traded. So Daniel Gafford could be just season, but PJ signed for 80. So I don't think he's eligible.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Sorry, I'm trying to rebound from how frozen you just were for a second.
Yeah, hand up.
No,
not my Wi-Fi.
Not my Wi-Fi. It's fine. You want to talk about Coop? I thought he looked pretty good.
Yeah, talk about
I
Coop.
thought once AD was out, he was like very clearly the only good player on the Mavs as far as a 1-game sample goes. Like he looked really solid. I was watching it with a Mavs fan, and he was very frustrated at the rest of the team. He's like, he's the only good player on the team.
He might be.
That's
Brandon Williams also having 26 off the bench is very funny when he couldn't make a shot like for the last month.
Yeah. He wasn't the only player that played well, but he just popped off the screen. He looked really well. Looked really good.
This was really the most boring game, honestly.
It was pretty boring. It's because he was never like really threatened, I feel like.
And it was a clutch game. Again.
Somehow.
Sort of. Yeah.
It was until it really wasn't.
Technically, it was, yeah.
It was 4.5 minutes left, and it was a 4-point game. People don't like to talk about it, but
because it didn't feel like it. Yeah,
not at all.
That's why.
No,
yeah. Warriors are weird though. I feel like the fact that they could not close this game out. I'm just kind of waiting for this team to just fall apart.
Yeah, Warriors one of those teams where they do just enough to get their wins, similar to their Lakers, where it's like the games they do win are never usually, I mean, by double digits. It's usually a single digit game. So they're just kind of on that thread where they're gonna lose. It's might be bigger, but if they win, it's a smaller amount.
D'Anthony Melton though.
Yeah, Melton played pretty well.
When was the last time he scored double digits? Was it recently?
yesterday.
No, the most. It was December 7th. So
basically, all of their bench having double digits, where the Mavs were like couldn't get starters to get double digits, was kind of the issue here.
Yeah, Horford played really well too.
Yeah, Horford
After a
and
few games off.
Jackson Davis.
Yeah, 14 and 11 minutes for Horford.
And a lot of that has to do with once AD went out, the Warriors just kind of lived around the rim, and the guys who shoot, they shot from the perimeter, of course, but it was just too easy to get to the rim. No Lively, no Davis is tough.
And Daniel Gafford has just completely regressed. I don't know if it's the ankle injury or if he's just not
playing hurt.
Yeah, he's definitely playing hurt. Like, he came back early from the ankle injury and then played through it and then kept getting hurt and then kept coming back. And just like, I'd rather just sit him and be like, all right, we're trading you for literally anything at this point.
What'd you guys give up for him?
First round pick. Pretty sure.
Oh. At the time, that's fine. He was playing so well that season.
I think it was a Spurs first round pick. And we gave a pick to the Spurs in like 2030 or some shit like that. 2029. I don't know. So that's the tough one. But
hey, Daniel Gafford, 100 true shooting percentage.
Oh my god,
shit. That's pretty good. I've been told that's really good.
He was just 3 for 3 in field goals. He took no threes, no free throws.
Right.
Incredible.
He's been rough this year, and I think it's because he's playing hurt. So I'd rather just like sit him until he's healthy. I'd rather just not have a guy that's kind of a minus out there defensively and offensively. He's just not as good right now. Yeah. And if he could sit for a month and get his ankle healthy, then that'd be great.
Sorry,
really fucking good.
The Mavs did not play a center for more than 15 minutes last night.
Gafford played 15, AD played 10, and that's it. We were playing. We had to play Caleb Martin almost 10 minutes. So that's the issue. Like, if Caleb Martin has to play, then we're losing the game. I think is what's happening.
I mean,
and it's not Caleb Martin's fault because he's bad. It's the rest of the players' fault because they aren't playing well.
They let this happen.
You also don't let him on the court center against the Warriors because they play so small anyways.
That's true.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, Jimmy saying Al Horford's basically like perusing the perimeter, and then Trace Jackson Davis is like kind of short.
And then Jimmy Butler saying that he got turned on from Steve Kerr and Draymond Green yelling at each other. You'll see that.
Oh, he's sitting in the chair.
Yeah, and in the press conference, like in the scrum in the locker room with the media, he's like, I get a little turned on.
Jimmy loves it, so just any kind of fight.
Nobody knows what it means. It's provocative.
Yeah, I'm kind of over it. I think the Heat, Jimmy Butler will always be a favorite of mine. I think I'm over it.
I think it's over.
I mean, as a player, he's holding out. Oh, I think that's probably definitely true. I don't think he's trying very hard.
I don't know.
Anyway,
that game stunk. Whatever.
Cooper Flag good. Mavs bad.
The rest,
let's go.
The Warriors didn't even play well. Like, Steph Curry had 23 points. It wasn't even like an explosive Steph Curry game. It was like Cooper Flag was pretty much the best player, it seemed like, on both teams, and it wasn't a fun game. But the first game of the day, I was sitting there pretty nervous. I was like, maybe Joshua Basketball Garcia's maybe he's a genius.
Is he gonna start 2 for 2?
Maybe he's a genius.
I was like, this might be the pick of the century, dude. I did not think this game would be this close.
Shout out to Drew for making that graphic of all of our picks for Christmas Day. Josh obviously picked the Cavs, and I was like, the first quarter, I was like, all right, it's just the first quarter, it's the first quarter. Like, Knicks will be fine. And then the second quarter happens, like, third quarter happens. I was like, is Josh just a genius? Is he the smartest like, does he watch the most basketball ever? And then obviously the Knicks, he might. I think Drew's in contention here. They're willing to share the belt this year.
Real tape heads here.
Yeah. Donovan Mitchell, really good. Jalen Brunson, really good. That's kind of what I took from this game. I liked both of them.
42 fourth quarter points for the Knicks.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I think when Garland plays up to his skill level, and he's definitely starting to do that the past few games, coming back from that toe injury, he's starting to look a little faster. His speed's back. Mobley, I wonder if they would have maybe won this game if he was, could play 30 minutes instead of 25 minutes coming off the bench. Because he looked pretty good too. So I think it's another reminder that this team, when fully healthy and all their stars are playing like stars, they can beat anybody in the East. Like, they had a 12-point lead going into the fourth quarter. they probably should have won that game. I mean, Kolek blew up. I mean, the fourth quarter, I think he had like 10 points, like 3 something like that, and Jordan Clarkson as well.
He had 11 of his 16 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, there you go. So like
9 assists to add on that.
He played really well. It's one of those games where sometimes someone on the bench just beats you when they're playing at home. You know, a bench guy at home is always so dangerous, I think, especially on a big stage like Christmas. You know, that crowd's behind you. New York, Madison Square Garden. So, yeah, I don't know. I think the Cavs, I think it showed me at least that, like, maybe we were overreacting a little bit to them being a mid team, and we have to just wait. I will say Jared Allen still does not look great, but Mobley at least looked fine coming back off the bench, and Garland has looked better recently. And then the Knicks side, Brunson, I think at the end of the game, still, like, he's just really good. Like, I feel like he takes the same shots he does during the game that he will miss. But in the fourth, man, when it's close, like the ball just goes in the hoop.
Yeah, 13 fourth quarter points for him too.
Just another day of Jalen Brunson dominating Donovan Mitchell head to head.
Yeah, so weird
Since 2022.
Yeah, Drew, I think you're right about the Cavs. I think that's part of the calculus, though, is that some of the most important players on this team can't really stay on the floor,
right,
for a very long
and they weren't making threes as well. I think that was the biggest thing with me is like their 3-point shooting was really, really, really bad, like one of the worst in the league. And then they started getting these guys back, and they started scoring more points, obviously, with Darius Garland coming back. I thought he looked pretty good. And then Mobley getting him back on Christmas Day is a huge bump for them. But yeah, like they don't make threes the way that they did last year.
Yeah,
that's all it is. And they won 60 whatever games last year.
I mean, they were a top offense last year. I think that's why they're number one seed last year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think you take away. We talked about it, but take away Tyler Jerome, add Lonzo. You know, you're already losing some 3-point shooting right there. So, and Garland,
and hoping to add defense that isn't there anymore.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm holding Tyler Kolek's picture up next to Stone's little video here, and I see
Twins.
it.
Have we ever seen them in the same place at the same time together?
I haven't.
So where were you yesterday, Stone?
People are asking. People are asking if this
people keep
this
asking
mustache
me.
and chin hair is taped on.
Yeah, you just shave. I mean, you got similar noses.
I'm definitely 6 foot, whatever Tyler Kolek is.
That's right.
100%.
We've always said that. Yeah.
Not a doubt in my mind. And number 13 is my favorite number. So,
big Harden guy.
Dan Marino.
Here it comes.
That's where it started.
Oh, I guess that's okay.
People forget. Yeah.
Mitch Rob doing his thing.
I love Mitchell Robinson. 1 shot, 1 field goal attempt, 13 boards, 2 assists, no points.
That's all I need him for, though. You know, like come off the bench for 15, 20 minutes, get 10, 15 boards. That's what we need you for.
Yeah.
And getting Diawara and Hookboardy minutes. Like,
yeah, Diawara playing was like, they played him, I think,
like
all
right
4
off
of those
the
minutes.
rip.
Yeah, we're in the first half. In the first
3
quarter,
minutes
maybe?
and 40 seconds.
Yeah, I think it was right when Cat, like Classic, got his first 2 fouls in the first like 3 minutes of the game.
Oh,
like, I guess we're playing Diawara. Yeah, so
we sent it in the group chat. We were like, "Oh, we're getting Diawara minutes on Christmas Day. All right, let's go."
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Jordan Clarkson also just very good. Just quietly been super, super good for this team.
I think,
love it.
Yeah,
my 6th man of the year pick. People forget.
I did forget.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
And then Karl Anthony Towns is just like not shooting very well at all, but then having one of the most important putbacks in the game at the end there. Put him up 4, and then Donovan Mitchell just going down the court on the other side and having a monster jam, just like absolute poster to get within 2. Great cinema to start off Christmas Day. I thought this game was going to be a blowout, and it was for like 2 quarters, just the opposite way of the blowout that I thought was going to happen, and then the Knicks made it a game.
They basically just traded quarters that they dominated. Cavs had the first and third, and the Knicks had the 2 more important quarters, second and fourth.
Turns out.
Yeah.
Great Christmas Day overall, though.
Was it did Brunson hit a go-ahead 3 in like the last minute, right, or something like that?
Yeah,
and that's kind of where he
was on fire.
Took pole position.
Yeah, they were up 2, and then Cat had that put back, go up 4. Then Mitchell had the poster dunk on the other side to go 2.
Yeah, good cinema yesterday. There's a little bit of everything. You got a We got 2 really fun clutch games. We got a blowout of Los Angeles, which we all love. We got a rivalry in the making and a huge mental block for the Thunder. And we got to watch just a nasty rock fight between the Mavs and Warriors. Like, what more could you ask for?
My favorite thing from the first
a little bit of everything.
My favorite thing, I saw a tweet yesterday. It was like, did Jalen Brunson just like snatch Donovan Mitchell's chain in 2022 and then went to his team and just took over so Donovan Mitchell couldn't go to the Knicks? Like,
maybe
just completely snatched it.
That's a good
Donovan
question.
wishes he was there.
Yeah, he wanted to be a Knick.
He did want to be a Knick.
Poor Don.
Now he's in Cleveland. He had to go from Salt Lake to Cleveland. Like downgraded in position there.
That was a tough loss, though. They should have won that game.
I've heard Cleveland's a good place to live.
I haven't.
From who?
From literally one person.
Are they from Cleveland?
They were telling me nope. They're from Minnesota, so maybe that's part of the calculus.
I don't know if
That's
it's better.
definitely part of the calculus. That's absolutely
like-
part of the calculus.
It's
a
less
great
cold.
place to live compared to
It's not as cold.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland.
Sure. Never been. Have you been?
No,
I've been to the
haven't been
Alabama Music
further-
Hall of Fame.
Outside of going to Portland once, I haven't been further north than Kansas City. No, St. Louis.
Portland's pretty high up there.
In the U.S. What'd you say?
Really?
Portland's pretty high up there.
No, that's what I'm saying. But like, not counting my
Okay.
venture to the
No
West Coast.
Pacific Northwest. Got it.
No Midwest other than, no Midwest more north than St. Louis. No, nothing further east.
How north have you been, Drew?
Maine?
That's pretty north.
Yeah.
That's as north as you can possibly get unless you're in Alaska.
I was about to say, Alaska.
Shout out Cooper Flag. People forget.
People forget. I was actually there
Alright.
scouting him. I was like, this guy's going to be really good in a few years.
This
This
might
guy should go to Montverde.
This guy might challenge Timothy Chalamet for White Boy of the Year.
Can we? Sorry, this is an unimportant thing, but can we make every 18 and 19-year-old that enters the NBA just force them to not grow a beard in their first couple seasons?
Come on, I'm rocking the Cooper Flag
Why is that?
facial hair.
You were like 30.
Yeah, and I'm just now getting there. Like, let Coop have his facial hair.
Why do you want why do you
it's
want a clean
fine.
shave?
I'm generally in the. It's not so much the clean shave. I'm generally in the you live your life. You do whatever you want.
Except for when it comes to facial hair, apparently.
No, except whenever it looks like you're trying really hard to have some facial hair.
Mm.
It's like I think it would be a favor to them. Is more so
Okay,
what
I
I'm
see
saying.
what
It's
you're
like it's like when Chet started to grow his beard out.
He's eating
And everyone
oxtail,
started
though.
calling him Abraham Lincoln. I'm like, dude, it's just like do yourself a favor and just have baby face for a little bit. Like,
That's tough.
what would you rather have? What would you rather have?
Probably
And then they grow it out for a while and then they make it a thing and now it's like a thing. And so
You're just talking to two dudes that can't grow facial hair that are in their 30s.
I can't really either. This is the best I could do.
I know, and it's a pretty
So-
good mustache. Like
but
me and Drew are struggling over here.
I couldn't do
Good
this
mustache.
until like last year. I'm just saying, Coop, you do whatever you want. But if I can
Everybody
give
else.
you any advice, there are a lot of things I can't give him any advice on and I have no room for. But just one.
Did you like how his brothers got the slow-mo treatment the couple days before Christmas? For the social team.
I didn't see it.
They were sitting
What
courtside, and like the social team came in and like did the slow-mo zoom in on Cooper Flag's brothers that were sitting courtside, and they all look pretty similar. But it's like, man, number one pick might be it's like all NBA his second year. Like, y'all are just sitting courtside. His game.
Have you seen does he actually have a twin brother? Or is
Yeah,
it just
Ace.
like, they could not look more different.
They're pretty similar. Just Ace is already balding, which is tough,
That is pretty tough. Been
and
there.
he's still like 6'8". I was like, damn, that sucks. Y'all are just tall as fuck for no reason.
twins that are both 6'8". I mean, you got to have some crazy ass.
And the
genes.
older brother looks tall as hell too.
Yeah.
Well, if they're identical, well, I guess they're not identical twins. I was going to say if they're identical, they literally have the same DNA.
Yeah.
I think Ace is actually pretty good at basketball. It's just not as good as
Just not Cooper Flag.
turns out.
Yeah.
It's not fucking Cooper Flag.
Not a lot
so
of people are.
turns out.
That reminds me of them showing Phillip Rivers' family. We keep talking about football. Sorry, them showing Phillip Rivers' family on that Sunday night game or Monday night game, whatever it was. And there's
That
just
was
there's just like 20 people in the suite.
That was a good question in our group chat, though. It's like, what retired NBA player could come back and play?
None.
That's been retired for like 5 years.
I don't think any of them could.
I think Joe Johnson was a great pull by Eric.
But I don't. But he was bad whenever he
can come give you a bucket. I was just trying to think of a point
I guess
guard
if that's the
back.
question, what's the equivalent? Like, what's the minutes?
Can I get 9 minutes?
Yeah. That's because like they're not asking Rivers to do that much.
Can I get 9 minutes of you running the offense?
Chris Paul.
He's not. He was playing this year actively. He doesn't count towards his 5-year retirement tour.
I bet Steve Nash could have done it 5 years after he retired.
That's what I was saying. It's like,
how long has it been? Has it been
his back was so messed up.
Also, JJ Redick could come in and give you 9 minutes.
Oh yeah, he basically retired because he was like, "This feels like the end." Like,
he was like, "I'm giving up 15 and scoring 10. Like, I'm an absolute negative now. There's no point."
He saw the writing on the wall.
Yeah, but if you just like threw him on the Hornets right now,
if you threw him on the Mavs and just let him be an outlet passer,
no, stop.
Come on.
I'm talking about like a real bottoming out team. I think I decided yesterday that if AD was playing all year, which obviously, again, that's the whole thing, blah, 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 you guys would be a playing team.
For sure. Yeah, we might still be a playing team.
You might, yeah. But I just think like pretty comfortably, like you'd be in the 7 to 10 range.
Where Golden State is.
Did they come out with his injury yet? And what AD actually did?
Groin spasms.
Groin.
It was spasms, though. So they held him out for precaution. So, back-to-back years, your superstar $50 million player just goes out on Christmas Day. Sick.
Stuff.
Wonderful. What can you do?
Big groin.
Yeah, big groin, guys. Shout out to everyone that watched on Christmas Day. Shout out to everyone that's going to watch this episode. Thank you to just basketball in general for dominating the NFL yesterday. I didn't even turn on an NFL game. Didn't think about turning on an NFL game.
Get out of here, man.
I think they shot themselves in the foot.
Just
Netflix
with that lineup.
Were there 5 eliminated teams that played yesterday?
Yeah,
that was tough. And then one of them got eliminated there too. Like they were all just ended up. The Lions
were already eliminated. Lions got eliminated.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough on the NFL, but not my problem. Didn't watch a lick of it. It was wonderful. NBA dominated once again. Good for them. The good guys win. So Roger Goodell, fuck off. Find another day.
Unless this is an example of Adam Silver learning the wrong lesson.
Yeah, bring back David Stern.
You still need to look in the mirror, but for the fans, we won. Those are the real winners yesterday.
What's the deputy commissioner's name? Mark whatever.
No idea.
Little short guy.
Mark something. Oh yeah, it is Mark something.
Let him be commissioner for a year and see what happens. I'm curious to see if he's devilish. I wonder if he's got a little David Stern in him.
Mark Tatum,
yeah. Wonder if he's got a little Stern in him. Whenever he talks, I'm like, there's something in your eyes that doesn't seem right. I think I like you.
Right. You look like you would send a player straight to jail for committing 2 technical fouls.
You look like you'd suspend John Morant for the entire season for pulling out a gun. On Instagram Live. Anywho, that'll do it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and we'll end it on a John Morant joke. That was good. Hit that subscribe button on Apollo HOU on YouTube. We're going to open up that new Apollo NBA YouTube pretty soon here. Then next week, we'll let you know. We'll put it in the description. Hit that subscribe button wherever you get Zero Gravity on audio platforms like Apple and Spotify. And we'll be back next week with a new episode of Zero Gravity. Any last words here, boys, before we get out of here?
Happy New Year.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.